one. Boom. There we go. Welcome to Super RPG Friends. It's time for you guys to accept a new main quest because tonight on the show we are starting our next game, which is going to be Breath of Fire 3. Super fucking yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my beard is coming in really well there.
I know.
Really fast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, a little mix up the cams.
Yeah, super hyped to start this one. This is a game that I'm been really looking forward to. It's nice that we have such a fucking sick ass lineup for games right now in general.
Just all-timers, man.
I mean, like the cool. I have to play Chrono Cross and Breath of Fire 3 once a week. No. But on this journey, the rest of my honorary members of the Dragon Clan today include, you know them, you love them. It's my beautiful co-host, the two most handsome lads in town, Joie and John. How you guys doing tonight?
Feeling kind of ugly, thanks, King.
Damn.
You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous.
Thank you, hon. Are you stimming for a voice, Frank? Are you preparing for a voice by saying gorgeous?
I'm I'm gonna try to see if I can't come up with any new voices on the spot and not just do like a Jersey accent or like a surfer guy.
We'll see how that happens.
We'll see. Well, it's funny. I do when I'm like when I'm terrorizing Julie, I have all these voices that I can do, and I can never replicate them because they require like a certain amount of like, I don't even know, just my throat has to be in the mode to be like like and talk at the same time. So we'll see. I know John mentioned he's been cooking on some voices, so we'll have to see on that.
No, he's just cooking meth to sell out of his drug dealer Miami house.
Typical Florida. Typical Florida.
Typical 80s Floridian here.
I'm becoming a Floridian truly.
The blood.
The other two honorary members of the Dragon Tribe tonight are Erika and our boy, Nick Doane. How you guys doing tonight? Thanks for joining us.
Oh, so excited. I love Breath of Fire 3. Thanks for having me.
You know it. How
I
you
love
doing,
seeing
Erika?
Mr. Doane on the lineup twice.
So I'm doing pretty good. I'm looking a little bit Doney right now. Just like John is looking a little Frankie and Joey's looking a little bit Johnny.
Oh yeah.
Me and John have the two colored beard thing. That's really what binds us together.
Frank, it's because the overlay.
Right,
the cams are rough.
Oh,
two of you on the.
I only fixed. I fixed one of them. God damn it! I fixed the gameplay.
There's two Franks now, and both of them were vaping in two different directions.
Yeah,
one is mirrored and the other is not. And I was like, damn, that's fucking sick, Frank. I thought you were using that as a transition to move stuff. I was like, fucking, that's
so good.
That's what we need. I need to ask. I need to ask Tonio. Be like, can you make me like a vape transition for the scenes? And just the lore is Frank Blue.
Use that.
Yeah.
That's there. That's baked into our streams.
Interesting choice of words there, Joey.
Bait.
You
You got him. You fucking got him.
We're this early and John's already got him. You hate to see it. So we usually talk about our experience with the game when we start it. We get a little long into toot because that's what episode 1 is about, right? So what's y'all's experience with this game? Erika, we'll start with you.
I have heard of it since you guys have started talking about it.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Being on the show. That is my experience with the game.
You love to see it.
You're gonna get
as ever the resident person who does not know the game who will get to have it explained to me as we go.
Perfect.
No, we need a straight. I was gonna say straight man because it means like the person who the things happen to, but that doesn't work.
Yeah.
So whatever, you're the straight man now. Sorry, Erika, you're just a cis white man. You have to deal with it.
Wouldn't be the first time I was mistaken for one.
It happens to me too. It's okay. What do you like? Just from based off of what you've heard of the game thus far, and I don't know if you looked up anything or watched anything, but like, what's your vibe from it?
Looked up a ton. Coming in basically completely blind. I probably would have looked up more if I had planned on being on the intro stream, but
coming in clutch, thank you.
No, I like the fresh experience. I think that's
really
awesome. You don't get that a lot.
I
with
think
games.
that Erika was in their recent venture into sprite art. One of their questions was games that we think have good sprite art. And I think that Erika's gonna see just the general art style and vibe of Breath of Fire 3 and go, ooh.
It's my literal favorite sprite art in any game.
It's very good. I'm super pumped about it. But yeah, that's cool that we will we'll be able to kind of talk at length about the legacy of some of the systems and how they got there and stuff like that, because Erika doesn't have pre-existing knowledge. I always say, it's one of those things that whenever I ask people to be on the show, they're like, I've never played it, and I go, perfect. It's something to talk about. Great. Passing it over to Doane. I know you said this is one of your favorite games of all time. Tell us a little bit more about that, your experience with the game.
Yeah, so it's definitely, I've played at least a couple hundred RPGs, I feel like. It's got to be at least around there. And Breath of Fire 3 remains in my top 10. It's my favorite in-game art. I love the aesthetic of it. I love the music. The soundtrack is a beast. It's like hours and hours.
So good.
It's like
I can't wait for the battle song.
180 tracks or something.
Yeah, that's so wild, because the first two games were the polar opposite of that. There's like, I think 26 tracks in Breath of Fire 1 and like maybe 32 in Breath of Fire 2. It's like, it's kind of insane.
That sound team went insane.
Yeah, really. A lot of it is really, really orchestrated, and it's not like orchestral, it's more jazzy. And you don't get a lot of jazz feel in a lot of old school RPGs like this, so the soundtrack always used to stand out to me. I try to do a long play, a speed run if I can, a long play, one single segment playthrough if I can, of all of my top 10 favorites. And this is like the last one that I haven't quite gotten to yet. So next year, I'm going to do a single segment playthrough of Breath of Fire 3 to finally like complete all of my top 10 for that. And last year I tried to do it, but I couldn't do it. It's like, as fast as I want to try to do it, it still took me about 20 hours to make it through. I'm sitting here with the strategy guide, and I love it.
Oh yeah, I have that guide too. I should have busted
it. So excited to be part of this stream.
Let me see. I got Perfect Works, and I'm pretty sure I have the guide.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna grab Perfect Works really quick. That actually.
I should have picked that up too, man. Hell yeah.
1 second.
Art is so good.
You know what I should do? I should set up my other camera, and I should make a redeem to like open to a random page of Perfect Works for Breath of Fire or something. That would be cool. Let me grab that 1 second.
Oh wow! I've never even noticed. There are map pages that aren't just like overview maps. They're full 3D maps.
Oh, that's fucking dope.
Wow, that's really nice looking.
I'm glad that you're on this episode, Nick, because I talking about music with you for this is going to be fun, because there's a lot of really cool music stuff in this game.
Yeah, I just recently listened to the whole soundtrack this week. Not for prep, just like I do it every once in a while.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Did you play, so you played this when it first came out?
Yeah, I played it when it first came out, and then probably about 10 years ago, and then last year I did it in 3 segments with one of my buddies.
Hell yeah. A little Scrimblow. John, what about you, man? What's your
I'm quite the enthusiast, but I have not played it since it came out, but I have played these on multiple occasions.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, very nice.
I've always enjoyed
nice.
the Super Nintendo
Nice.
ones.
CIB.
Hey, my man.
But yeah, I do remember the sprites being amazing and the music being amazing as well. But I'm hesitant to say I remember the story, so it'll be like a fresh take again for me.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. When I replayed it pretty recently, the storyline is like pretty intense. It's not really just a walk in the park.
Yeah,
I know
it's
Joey's enjoying 4.
Yeah, 4 is. I think 4 is my favorite.
Oh,
I'm
look
gonna be
who it
real
is,
with you.
actually. Look who I opened it to. The goat. The
Oh,
goat.
my fucking dude.
Yeah, the fucking
Kind of a
goat.
dude.
What,
It's
you
kind
know,
of a dude.
You know.
Not really.
Urshan with the
That's
solid
honorary,
they them.
Finding out what on earth that is.
Urshan with the solid they them.
Yeah. Well, it's like two-spirit instead of like non-binary. It's interesting. I guess it is non-binary.
Yeah.
But,
So it
but-
turns out my Breath of Fire 3 guide is one of the only ones that I have. They're like, do not open. Like, look at the fucking. Like, this thing has been through
Falling
some.
apart on you?
Yeah, this thing's been through some shit. The beginning of it is kind of unbound. Oh shit! Nick, does yours have the exclusive trading cards still in it?
Oh no, they're exclusive trading cards.
Look! Yeah! Oh my god, that's so.
I brought a Ryu for show and tell.
No.
Nick,
It
I'm
doesn't-
so sorry to have done this to you. I know how this is when.
Oh no, Nick's incomplete. Fuck Nick, bro. Nick's off the show. He's never allowed to get incomplete Nick. I hate a
what's
Nick
up, Kate?
compoop.
Well, one does at least cute.
Oh wait,
plushy
no,
Joey.
I don't even have that one. I have just the regular old guide, not even the perfect work.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love my perfect
okay.
work. No, yeah, that was in the guide and then the perfect work. Oh,
Dude, that was
it
on
just
Amazon
opens to Urshan for like
for
20.
$15.
Yeah, dude.
Like a year ago, I should have bought it. I'm a fucking
It's
idiot.
just all peak art right now. There we
And
go.
now it's like $60. You hate to see it.
There's our boy. There's our Ryu. This is who we'll be getting to know. Hell yeah. Oh, I'm super excited about this.
Me too. Me
now,
too.
Joey, you just beat this. So why don't you, before I wax poetic, why don't you're the one who has this freshest in their mind, so.
Yeah, and it's funny because I had the same issue with John and actually you a little bit too, Frank, because I remember we were talking about this. So I played Breath of Fire 1 as a kid. I played the first 3 games as a kid when they were kind of new. And when 3 came out, I remember it came out like 90. It came out 97 or 98. It was after FF. Wait, no. Yeah, it was after FF7 in the US. But I played it after FF7 too, obviously. And I kind of I didn't really like it that much.
What?
Yeah. I was kind of a hater. Like I liked it. It was like an RPG. It was like, hey, I'm playing an RPG. I like that aspect. But like the movement really bothered me.
Oh yeah, it probably was one of those first games where you have to pan the camera all around for 3D RPGs.
Mm-hmm. When y'all have heard my story about how my PS1 was on a 80-inch projection TV with burnout lights, so everything looked awful on it. Also, I did not like the music as a kid. This is a criminal sin of me, a transgression of my youth, if you will. Because I really just, I don't know, something about it just didn't really hit. A big reason too was this game would freeze on my PS1 all the time. And I had a lot of issues with that. Also, I remember my memory card up until like almost FF8 until around the time, or Legend of Mana or FF8, whichever one of those came first. Around that time, I only had one memory card. So that shit, I couldn't save stuff on it. So I remember Breath of Fire 3 save always got the axe.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's that. But yeah, so I hadn't played it since before the year of our Lord's new millennium. So yeah, 23 years it's been since I had played this game at least, and I had a really good time with it. However, Frank is not gonna have a good time with some aspects of the game because the second half of this game is gonna make Frankie feral. I know it. I feel it in my bones. It made me feral.
The RNG.
It's not RNG, dude. You know what? Well, there is a little bit. It's just movement. and like annoying puzzles. You'll see, but it's a good ass video game. I like it a lot. I think as now as an adult with a brain that works, I think 3 is better than 1 and 2. But as a kid, I was really adamant that 2 was the best, but like nothing compared to it. And 2 is good, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, sorry. What about you, Frank? What's your history?
One of my main Breath of Fire 2 memories is when I went to the Renaissance Fair with my Russian friend, and I was at the part of the game with like the dream tree, and I was stuck, but my friend's dad was drunk and he was driving us home, and I was just like, I couldn't figure out how to get past it, and then I was also scared for my life, and that's Breath of Fire 2, baby. That's one of my most stuck with me Breath of Fire memories, outside of a few scenes from 4. But in general, I am a big fan of the series. I love the evolution of the series, the evolution of its systems. I think that one of the unique things about Breath of Fire is that it has a lot of focus on its supporting systems and how those integrate into the main system of battles, from all the mini games and all that kind of stuff. All the in this one, like the Dragon Gene system, fishing, the way fishing can integrate into the main thing. I actually really love that about. Oh my god, what. I applaud Joey's new Cubist Painter facial hair.
Well, I dude, this is the same facial hair as I always had. It's like a little longer, I think, than it's been the last couple weeks, because it's been growing for like 3 weeks. But like, what?
It smells like day-old soup facial hair.
I think 6 is lying about emulating Joey hair. That's what I think is happening. Joey facial hair. We've seen it before, and we're seeing it again in real time.
Yeah. But 3 in specific was one that I played when it came out, and I had a really, really good time with it. I loved it. In fact, it was definitely immediately my favorite out of the franchise. And then I played 4, and then that's like that's one of my favorite PlayStation 1 games of all time. And it's not like 4 clears 3 or anything. It's fucking close. These two are both fantastic fucking video games that do some things better than the other one. And like I like, they just need to, like, if we ever come back to Breath of Fire, they just need to kind of like go like this with the 2, and by that I mean just put the Dragon Gene system into 4.
Okay, no, I'm prickled by that. We'll talk about that in the long intro, because that's a thing, because the gene system is really cool, but doesn't really function that differently in 4. Like, how many genes do you use?
It's the fun of experimentation that people thrive off of, Joey.
You could still experiment with it in 4.
Not a whole lot. Not
My
nearly
mom
to
said
the level.
that you have to use these dragons, Frank.
Bubby, if you don't use the warrior dragon, if you don't use the warrior gene, you're gonna have a bad time, Bubby. Anyway, I think that is the perfect segue into actually getting this bad boy
I'm so
started.
stoked for this game.
Yeah,
dude.
no, me too.
I just played it.
That's how you know it's good. Joey finished this like not even like a week ago now.
Well, so like I think one of the things that's really cool about the Capcom RPGs, and this is true of Battle Network too, man, to be honest. Capcom, like, I gotta say, like, none of the systems in Breath of Fire are like amazing, you know, in and of themselves. But like, I think there's such like a little audio-visual treat. They're so like, the presentation is always top notch, man.
Fresh Fest? I'm just laughing at 6 talking about the Mennonite update.
Right. No, the Mennonite fair to attend is called the Mennonite Relief Sale. There's probably one in your area. You go and there's probably a bake sale and a quilt auction, and it's all raising money for charitable causes. And nothing that I've just said is made up at all. That is all actually
I'm taking
accurate.
you at your word,
The
yeah.
relief sale is one of my favorite things to go to in the area, because there's lots of good food and
Gotta love charity. too.
yes, a quilt auction.
All caps quilt auction. Amazing. Absolutely fantastic. All
This
right.
is like the one culture shock that both Six and I share.
The Mennonite culture shock.
Mennonite.
Yeah, because like I'm like both he and I are like, I mean, I guess with there are a lot of Mennonite communities in Illinois and actually not even far from me. So I'm like I should be more aware of it than I am.
I just think
But
they
it's
should
like-
move on from playing Smash Brawl all the time. I know Mennonite was the best back then, but like, just come on, guys. Like, just stop. God. I know the fucking upbeat was amazing.
The worst
the
part, this is
down smash-
not the first Mennonite joke that's happened.
Oh.
This is like
And
the
I'm
third.
pretty sure I'm pretty sure the last time it was made, I also had to tell you that my parents didn't let us play Smash Bros multiplayer because
I mean, yeah,
we're pacifists and we were beating up our friends in the
I
game.
get that.
Is-
I
is-
get that.
are DDD and Mennonite really friends though?
Well, but our friends sitting on the couch next to us were playing the characters, and so,
I'm digging all these things about. How do you know if you're a Mennonite? I might be a secret Mennonite and not even realize it.
Well, you're probably raised in the Mennonite church or started attending one.
Oh no, guess not.
Secret Mennonite. I get it. Like, Mennonite mains got a lot of flack back in those days. So like, I understand why you'd hide it. So
Yeah, you were kind of degenerate if you didn't.
So I was gonna say earlier, I feel less bad about not playing any of these games anytime you say when they came out. And I'm like, oh, I was 3 when that happened. And we didn't have a game console in our house until I was 15, so.
It's like 12 years too late.
Yeah.
Frank just started because the intro is pretty much the same. So one thing about this soundtrack I really want to mention because it starts off with fucking no, Frank, don't even Frank,
The smile.
Frank, don't
That's
you
the
don't you
boob-
fucking
oh
do
my
it,
God,
Frank.
it's the boobiest fucking cursor in the world. Ah!
Boop boop boop
Ah!
boop.
Oh, it hurts.
Frank, what are you doing? Frank, put down the vape. Put down the control.
I gotta hide it from Joey.
Dang.
It doesn't work like that, man.
Hide it from Joey, so just make sure that we can all hear
Comedy.
it. In the mic.
Okay.
No, I was gonna make it Bingus, but I mean, I guess Bingu works.
Wait,
It's
hold
like,
on. Okay, hold on. Wait. Before you do it, just hear me out. All right. If
Okay.
you're gonna make me suffer, why not make it BYU instead of BI? Because it's like I don't know, Ryu. I don't know. BU.
Oh, Bingu.
Bingu.
oh, it hurts. I looked at it and it hurt. All right, hold on.
Bro,
Is
that's
it-
like it's a
there
slur,
we
man.
go. There we
No,
go.
it's a slur.
Oh.
Come on.
Give us the fast message speed. Oh, what do we got here? Window.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going 420, baby. 420 in the prison.
Yeah. Put that green on, baby.
Yeah.
Green is the way to go.
Put on auto run, Frank. You don't want to have to.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then quit.
BYOB.
Okay, every Breath of Fire has like a super unintuitive starting UI. It's kind of weird.
Just figure it out.
Oh, we're just
Yeah,
chilling.
yeah.
We're
You
gonna
got this.
explode this dragon.
Yep. Get ready for the main character to die in the first scene. like-
Explosives are set. Joey, you're Gary.
What is this? You're saying egg or something?
You'll see ones like this every so often.
What the
Well, I'll
fuck
be.
is this piece of shit?
Yeah, this is
Come
automatic.
on, let's get into work already.
So Mogu is this is a cameo from Breath of Fire 1. He's a main character in Breath of Fire 1, and a piece of shit, if you ask me. A total piece of shit.
What? Earthbound with jazzy intro music.
Dude, I'm your channel points. Wait, what? Oh yeah, that happens sometimes. Sometimes I'm not able to collect the points, like the little redeem things. I don't know why that is. No, it's your iPhone 5, dude. That's not allowed on there.
There's that
What
jam.
the? It's still alive.
Oh, whoa! I punched it from across the fucking place.
Breath him. Just breath him.
See, Erika, here you go.
Breathing
By
fire
the way,
Oh
by the way,
God.
just so you know,
What
you
have you
killed
done?
those people, bro.
They're
At
dead.
first I was like, oh, look how cute that is. They're like a little cartoon. Now, like, go up to the corpses and inspect them.
He's not moving.
not moving.
And then that one too.
Melted
But
blade.
inspect it again after. Inspect it again.
No response. Yeah, these dudes are dead.
They did.
Fucking dead.
Yeah. Ashed.
100% dead.
6 is nice.
Yeah, yes, it does 6. You are correct. A dragon? Oh, okay. We can actually control alive. Are you really a dragon? No.
It talks.
Yeah. Dragon. I love his little.
The Casper.
It's just my walk cycle. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, but he might be cute, but he absolutely vaped. Like sick. He vaped on.
He's just so
I'm not
cute.
afraid. Let's get it.
I know what to do.
I think I ran into these guys in Seattle. Under the train tracks.
Makes
Frank
sense.
was there.
Yeah, I was there.
Did they look like that, Joey?
Super dead.
Well, after.
Oh, okay.
After FedEx threw the package over my fence, they did.
They have any items? Sell card.
Maybe.
Looks like he's dead.
Looks
there
like
we
he's
go.
dead.
There you
Looks
go.
like.
Okay, to be fair, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you said you use the operative word. It's not canon dead, but I don't know. Looks like it could be. It's equivocal.
You don't want to eat me.
I think oh, that's Frank when he doesn't take a bathroom break every 10 minutes.
There you go. Don't eat me. Don't breathe fire on me. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm coming at you.
Kelly, make a perler of this.
This little guy? Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Go back.
Wait, why is it
All
on
right.
your hit list now?
Wait,
Where it moves.
Chicago's big time
Brennan.
on my shit. 3 times.
This guy.
We're cursed. We're doomed. I knew we shouldn't be digging up dead bodies. We're cursed. We're doomed. These guys suck. Oh, the fire guy. Okay. Oh God.
No.
Oh, dude, 6, that happened to me, man. I got a fucking empty Amazon mailer.
What the
That
fuck?
happened.
It is so good, man. I forgot what I ordered. I think it was actually Balan Wonderlord.
Oh, do you mean the guy who's fucking burnt? Okay,
Right.
gotcha.
Balan Wonderlord. I just
Balan
said.
Wonderlord.
Turn me into that, Frank.
Yeah,
Vape
just-
me, daddy.
Which guy?
The
is
other
it?
one, maybe?
I think you're getting speed ringed.
I might be getting speed
Yeah.
ringed. Am I
Speed rung.
going?
I don't know this. Maybe there's
No, I don't
something
think
that
so.
you talk 3 times.
No.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn it! No! I got speed ringed on the first episode.
Yeah, and it was that fast, man.
At least you didn't try to 213 times.
Exactly.
Don't breathe fire 3.
G squared dad living up to the last word of his name there with the jokes.
Oh, the actual
Such a
fucking.
good battle theme, dude. Such a fucking good battle theme.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
Yep.
No,
no, don't.
That big dragon
Oh.
told me don't do that shit.
You didn't know me.
Take that.
Oh.
Oh.
That's one way to do it. Chat loves how Joey said aliens aren't real, and literally the next day, aliens are whistleblown in Congress. The timing was impeccable.
Could somebody... if you don't think those claims are dubious, man, I question you. I question you. Oh, yeah, so Knox brings up a good point. It's like on-field encounters, like Chrono Trigger, famous RPG that no one's played Chrono Trigger. And they got rid of that in Breath of Fire 4.
I just played through Chrono Trigger this weekend for my birthday. It only took 16 hours, no big deal.
Wait, it was your birthday?
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
I turned 30-something.
30 what, Doane?
38.
Oh, you're not that much older than me. Shit. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
I hope it was a good one. You played Chrono Trigger.
It was. I finally played through Chrono Trigger in one segment for the first time in 7.5 years. I failed to run 3 times in a row before that, so it was great revenge.
Did you actually, do you know the speed strats, or did you just scrimblow it?
Not really, no. I don't really know any of the strats. I just know how to play it kind of good.
Sorry, I'm freaking out because Frank stepped away at the one part in a cutscene in this game where you actually have to press buttons.
Oh, right.
Oh, good.
And this
I
is
wonder what happens if you don't even press anything.
Yeah, I don't think anything. So in Breath of Fire 1 and 2, there were a couple of moments like this where you have to like actually press a button in a cutscene. Actually, Breath of Fire.
Right?
Yeah. Breath of Fire 2, you could actually miss Cat for a while if you don't. Well, he knew what to do.
Go it.
Paul incident. Also, happy
This is
fucking
not
birthday.
Secret of the Forest from Chrono Trigger.
No.
Don't even think that it is.
I know. It's totally
nothing
not
like
even
that.
it's not even a forest theme.
No.
Oh, who's gonna doesn't that
I think
beat
I want
all?
Ray.
Okay,
I think I want Ray.
You deserve Ray.
Thanks. Ray deserves me. And also, Ray's I feel like he's a little groomer.
Just a little.
Oh, yeah.
Darn it, I don't get many chances like this anymore. Nah, almost had it. Had it. Great value secret.
Oh no!
That's a naked ass.
Yep.
That is a naked ass.
Well, thanks to Mecha Monday, it's not the first one on the show, so.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Oh, brother, this is just what I needed. Raise the little voice clips, bro. That'll teach you to scare off my dinner.
No, dude, you just blew it. It wasn't them.
You too. Great band. Who might you be? An orphan? Lest? You're lucky those cures didn't chew you to pieces.
Cheers.
Cures.
I think their enemy name is actually Kurz.
Yeah, with 2 R's. I don't have enough food to feed you anyway.
There's mushrooms right there.
Even if I did take you home, you'd be tripping.
You're
stuck inside your phone.
Be tripping.
Mommy.
No. All right, already.
A super greed.
Uncle Ray'll take you home.
Uncle Ray.
Uh-oh.
You better appreciate this.
Oh, Joey, I'm hating your.
Why do I
delivery
always
now.
get the groomers, man?
I love this fucking.
The bass.
Wonder.
Yes.
What were you doing out there by yourself? This is Mega Man 8 Twin Peaks, by the way.
Mega Man 8
nice.
Twin Peaks, okay. Vicer with the tasty.
Did he not even see the cage right next to
A
him?
strip of clothing.
Human trafficking in this area is getting bad.
Oh, it's about to get worse. It gets real bad.
You know what? Like, I'll let this HD2D slide. Timo.
John.
Doane. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Welcome to the Joey Zone.
Hey, home.
I've already been explaining.
Hey,
these
Ray.
words.
Welcome home. What's for dinner?
Boy, you'll eat anything, including my ass. Won't you, Tipo?
Who's that anyway?
Don't ask me.
Let's get him into your bed, okay?
Dude, come
Uh-oh.
on! Between this and Suikoden, are you fucking serious?
Who did you voice in Suikoden?
Gremio.
Oh, yeah. That's who I thought.
Young master.
I told you. I don't know. I just found him in the woods.
Really? Sounds like what happened with me.
An orphan.
Doing this to
Not
multiple kids, huh,
surprised.
Joey?
It's been a lean year. Yeah, there. I guess I could explain, but you'll see. Well, why don't we just let him sleep?
Oh, God.
Go to the village.
You got reps.
You got something lifted.
Oh.
All right, Ari.
These plushies are making me thirsty.
There you go, a fucking box fan. Hell yeah, Doane.
A cat? Hell yeah!
Dude, no, this is what I love about this. Is keep being around. Is that it's just grab whatever and lift it. Breath of fire up those biceps.
Well, Ari insists on being involved in the streams, so.
Of course, exactly.
Somebody abandoned him. Just like me.
John, what?
Yeah.
You want to explain the origin of that voice?
Do I want to explain what?
What the?
Doane, you can be this guy who looks like someone from Ogre Battle 64.
Don't you see, Bingu? You are the same as me. You must understand. They're weak, pitiful, and pathetic.
Chat asks if Erika has heart punched their minister yet. We'll never have anything to do with this lady again, I bet.
No.
Definitely not.
It's coming. Pingu!
Color of the wings, man. With the pink dress.
My
fire.
Pingu.
It's so close to Bingsu.
It's so nice.
Pingu.
Bingu.
Pingu.
Also, this series loves to make Ryu naked.
It does.
I love this outfit, though.
Oh, dude, I got filtered here as a kid. I straight up could not figure out where to go.
Really?
Yeah, that's understandable.
yeah. I even got filtered and I played it like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, there it is. I even got filtered when I played it again. Make sure to hold his hand behind his head for maximum chest vulnerability.
Hell yeah.
Cake, it was whatever you want it to be. We'll find out. Oh, this was where I just... Okay. I took the long way.
You went the long way before.
So, for those who don't know, each Breath of Fire entry has a different, version or incarnation of Ryu. Are they all the same? Are they connected? It's up to you. Damn, Nick hitting that fill, too. Look at that. I saw that happen.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta make a bit of a correction when people say this soundtrack is jazzy. It's not really that jazzy. It's more like bluesy. There are a couple jazzy things, but bro, if you told me that fucking Bill Conti scored this soundtrack, I would not be surprised. Cause there's actual disco elements in this shit.
Yeah.
Couple of bullies named Ray and Tipo live around these parts. I like the enemies in the environment, just hanging out.
Yeah, that kind of sets you up to get tricked real fast, because these ones don't even attack you when you interact.
Ryu Rebirth supporters, derogatory.
Ryu Rebirth. No, I mean, in essence, it kind of is. It's sort of like a fated child. That might be the name of something.
There's another character that shows up in every Breath of Fire as well.
Yeah.
And there's a couple actually. There's the one I'm sure the one that you're mentioning.
There you go. You got it.
And a couple other ones.
Yeah, and Ray is definitely just palette swap Cray.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh wait, yeah. Other way around though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's one of my my negatives about 4 is that there's a little bit of like undercookedness to some of it, but I like Cray's design a little bit more. Just me personally, that's me. So Frank, okay, so you have an option.
Okay.
So in this game you have this. It's called a master system. It's a evolution or a spiritual successor of the shaman system from Breath of Fire 2. So basically, the masters work kind of like espers in FF6, where if you have a certain master equipped when you level up, that it affects your stat growths, right? Mm-hmm. So it also means you can learn unique skills from masters if you stick with masters X amount of levels, right? So if you want to have the easiest possible time with like after the 15% part of the game, you want to try to keep Ryu's levels a little low. So like no grinding.
Good point,
I should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
You'll
grind
be
really, but yeah, I don't think I need to focus on that too much. There's a few harder fights in this, but it's not too bad.
There's one part, if you don't have the ability super combo, you're gonna sit there grinding this stupid fucking. It's basically like a mini game.
Okay.
Forever. You know what I'm talking about, right, Doane?
I'm not sure. I feel like
you gotta train that dude.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
You could just one round it. You don't even have to do anything.
Okay, yeah. I don't know that strat. That sounds right though.
You'll never catch me.
Yeah, you can put some time
There's no
into
use,
that
right?
minigame.
Everyone's watching out for us.
Nobody's got much food. What with the poor harvest and all. There's a little Chris Hansen in this. Hey, Cheapo, look at this.
You can catch yourself.
Yeah. Have a seat, John. Take a seat.
Hey, you finally woke up, bum.
Here we is.
Doesn't this just beat all? Now we've got another mouth to feed.
Well, if we get him to help us, right?
Oh, I've gotten full pinky.
Yeah. Good idea. But I think we need to get him out of his pajamas first. Dude, come.
Fucking
Fuck that.
He's gonna at this rate he's gonna moonwalk away. Fucking MJ over here.
Wait. So G squared. What was the Vincent Dubois? Was that the hello? Was that voice?
Cool, nice.
Or Dubois? Sorry. Is that voice?
We'll get you fixed up with some equipment.
Okay. All right. We can make that happen. G squared. If you donate 6 subs to the channel, folks, you get to dictate the voices that the Super RPG friends that you know and love.
Oh goodness.
Okay, yeah, get me the weapons. Come on. Steal me things.
Well, did I just say bingo?
I was gonna say, when did they find out his name?
Is that
Good.
your name?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a little bit of.
That's one of the first real twisty twists.
A little intrigue.
Funny. How did I know that? Maybe I dreamed it.
Your name is fucking Tipo. Scram! I'll do it for you for a little while, G squared, just because I forgot that was the voice.
That was close, wasn't it, Roy?
Sure was, but we were able to get something to wear.
Hurry up, Bingu. Don't be a slowpoke.
Come on, Bingu.
Who had that outfit to steal?
Not used to wearing armor yet, eh? Well, it's better than pajamas, I suppose.
What do we do now, Larry?
Well, everyone in town's in a bad mood over the poor harvest. I know. Let's hit the road. We can do some work there. He didn't roll the R and work.
There's a road up ahead. Called the Yunong Road.
What?
Y'all.
It was a R.
You're all.
There was an R in there.
Yeah.
You're all. We go there sometimes and, well, mug people.
You know, whatever. No big deal.
Breath of Fire used to be a techno anime game, and now it's just a graffiti gangster game. You hate to see it. It's not like we hurt people or anything.
Gentle mugging.
Just steal from them. I'm not hurting people, you know. Just take off your clothes and your pajamas.
That's right. Even a beginner like you can do it. Just mental pain, no physical pain. Come on, don't worry, let's go.
Really, take off my pajamas.
Oh, God. Come down and
Poor
steal
Erika has
our
never
cattle.
voiced yet.
I mean, that wheat harvest looks to be going pretty well.
Okay, that scarecrow, that looks like an Erika voice.
The scarecrow?
Yeah, the scarecrow. So you get some field actions in this game, bringing that back from Breath of Fire 1 and 2.
I think the scarecrows do something if you slash them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
I
you
think
can, like,
so.
mug some people if you hit them with your sword.
Oh, you could do that with Urshan in 4. You bump into them and they drop money and shit.
It sounds
You've
like we
lost
need to
your
go
party
mug
for a
Mayor
second there.
McNeil.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mhm.
See, Erika's base is fucked because they already know that we gotta take the 1% out.
Well, you know, someone mentioned someone who owns most of the harvest that's already bad.
That
There's a
guy's
simple
got the right
solution.
idea.
There we go.
You're all.
You're all rude. Come on, you're all. Come on, you're all.
You're all.
You're all.
No, give me the
You're
little.
all.
I wanted to do the little. Come on, pop it up. No.
Get to the right place.
Prefers.
No, I
Well,
just
I
wanted
can't
to-
believe that's true, Six. It's insane that Erika prefers oatmeal over ice cream.
I missed
Hey.
it.
I'm always cold. Normally. Currently not very cold. There's basically no AC up in this room, but
Guillotine.
I fucking swear.
There we go.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, so Frank, real quick, thinking about encounters, and Doane too, you probably know this. So the way that the game determines your encounters depends on like where you trigger it. So if you trigger it in the middle of the area, you have more room in the battle environment for enemies to spawn. So you can end up with bigger enemy groups.
Okay.
So the move in this game is to move along the wall or as close to the wall or like an obstruction as you can get.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then there's like,
First
seeds.
attack is a crit. Oh, actually, technically, that wasn't his first attack.
Oh, true.
First
You
attack
get
is
that.
a human.
Oh, 40 zenny. I can get a refractor with this.
Oh, but the level stuff, I would just run from these, Frank.
You're killing me. I want to kill things.
I mean, you can.
Listen, give me a couple.
Well,
That's all I
okay,
need.
another thing too. But the thing is that like Ryu and Tipo are useless right now. Like Ray is your main carry, and I forgot to tell you about the formation system. So this game has a formation system. It's kind of similar to the ogre series a little bit, which is isometric view. There's in several ways, in a myriad of ways, it's actually quite similar to the Quest game
to the
developers
Joie
ogre series, which
Don beat me to the Joey explanation.
written by Matsuno. I'm sorry, but there is a formation system that's pretty cool in this game, and basically there's one formation that you use, and everything else you don't use. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I should have told you to learn something from them too. But open
I
up your
was
menu.
trying to. Okay.
Now go to the 3 orbs, the orb and an orb. Now go to form and then go to attack. And then now go put Ray in the first slot. No.
Oh, I do it there. Okay.
Yeah. I activate the oats.
Oh wait, did I not do it right? Okay, I did. We're good.
6, is that the oat bolus?
Chad, just dump the oats raw dog in their mouth and swish with water to activate.
Do you know
the
how
oats.
to cook oats? Like oatmeal?
He does
I
not.
actually cook it.
You think cooking exists in the Listerine world?
Listerine factory?
This is y'all road where we work.
And by work, we mean mug people.
And by mug people, we mean don't hurt them at all.
This road goes all the way to India.
That sounds familiar.
Someday we're gonna blow this place and head out to a big city like Windia. Right, Ray?
Well, instead of worrying about that, let's think about getting something to eat today, okay? We should go hide.
Don't air fry your
Somebody come
oatmeal.
by. Behind the tree looks good to me.
You just arrived.
I know, yeah, I saw the opportunity. And
That one. Thank you. Thank
great.
you.
I never use this. I know you can use it to like skip dialogue boxes though.
What?
Oh, I just late there. If you press start, you open like a cursor select. When somebody comes by, we jump out. Hogs out. We what? Like, oh, that's
Like this.
I just shake my head.
dude, that's a struggle.
What's up, Benji?
I'd rather raw dog him at that point.
Don't get all soft on us now.
I'm a little child.
Oh, there's some man. We're just some poor kids trying to get some food. Whoever will forgive us, right?
Pretty.
Pretty.
Hey, here comes somebody.
You fucked up.
Frank, that's a Frank voice if I ever seen one. He's alone. Okay, Bingu, show us what you're made of. Go get him.
Just run into him like this. Boom.
What you trying to do, little one? Mug me? We've got enough trouble around here already with those rascals T-Bo and Ray. Listen to me. If you run into them, tell them that if I catch them, they'll be sorry. Hey, what up, Chocobo?
Hey, Chocobo.
We're doing good.
Okay.
Oh, what's up, Hage? How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Oops.
Oops.
Figures it would be Bunyan, and my bunions are certainly hurting me. Ryu, if you wouldn't mind taking off the sock.
Who do you think he is anyway?
Oh, spriting some stuff? Hell yeah. Ooh, small Ryu and Ken sprites? That's awesome.
Hey.
6 is bringing the chat forward.
6 is so salty that I'm not a believer in insane theories, man. Hey, wait a minute. If Old Man Bunyan's out here, that means... is that a Final Fantasy 6 or Final Fantasy 16 reference? Ajay?
No spoilers, please. I'm only at 86%.
Only? Yeah, so you've seen Clive's hog already.
Yeah, actually, the last scene I saw was pretty much
That was the hog.
Clive's hog is out?
Yeah, whole hog. It's whole hog's Friday. Oh, it's only if you play it on a Friday. True, we all are level 99. We've been doing some grinding. Yeah, we do some grinding. We game sharked our way into this level thanks to John, who wrote the game shark code for us. Yeah. What kind of line of code are the game shark codes? Is there like a specific word?
It's modifying the hexadecimal values in the back of the code.
What is a hex? Okay, all right, okay, interesting. Yeah, Erica, aliens or not?
I don't know, man.
We'll do it, Erica. Don't take his bait.
A new line, Joey.
Oh, there's one at his house, right? Hey, my parents are at home with steel.
All right. Let's go and grab some of his food.
Choco, all I'm saying is when the Psycho can with modern control, the Psycho Gold can with modern controls.
No, please.
Battle showing.
Modern controls on a hitbox. It'll be a nightmare.
To be fair, that's not that much of it. Like, yeah, it's not that much of an advantage at that point. I don't even. Can you even do like combos, like free combos on a? I don't know. If you really want to be cool, Frank, you'll pilfer instead of attack.
Not true.
Dude, look at the fucking animation on the Igoos. It's insane. Okay, so this game has a really interesting mechanic where your speed stat is fucked up broken.
It's completely fucked.
And if your speed stat outspeeds your opponent by X amount, I don't know exactly what the number is. Maybe somebody in chat or don't do, but basically
Or
what
a
happens.
random number if you want.
Yeah, we'll make it 6. All right, if it's 6 more, thank you, Erica. That sounds professional. If you have more than like 6 speed, you'll get an extra turn, and that's so broken, man.
Oh hell yeah!
That's the whole speed strat at the end game. To be getting double turns every turn.
And so Frank used a spell Examine, which so if you like blue magic in Final Fantasy, this is gonna be your favorite game ever made. So enemies have skills that you can learn if you use the spell or the skill Examine. And what happens is, I don't know the number of this either. Let's just say it's 6%. I like 6s today. If it's, you have like a 6% chance to learn a skill that the enemy uses. So if you get this skill right here, Influence, you could actually use it for something really, really awesome later.
I love Influence in these games. It's such a cool fucking thing.
Like, yeah, it's got like a lot of little hidden values. It affects a lot of stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's as broken, sure, but there are definitely some fucked up skills. I think 4 is
going
even
back to town, Frank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta. Brother, believe me, you will get into random encounters in this
don't
video
worry,
game.
I'm gonna run them away now. I'm good now.
You're gonna
what's up, Barlazy?
hate it.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's tough. I've been living that more than one job life for a bit myself.
Oof.
And with this stream, I'll be over 24 hours of streaming this week.
Wow.
Oh wow, hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Two full-time jobs being a hunk.
Oops, wrong thing.
Are you gonna fish,
I didn't-
Frankie?
Can I fish already? Get me out of
No,
here.
you know what? No, I don't think you have a
I was gonna say, I
rod
don't think
yet.
I can yet.
Gotta get that rod first.
Can't
So
escape.
encounter rate in this game is like kind of wild. So you have like a baseline 50% chance to run, and I think it's affected by your agility. And the first time that you fail the run, your second attempt has a 75% chance.
Okay.
And then if that fails,
nice.
then your third chance is 100%.
Oh, damn.
I didn't realize that. That's not bad.
Dude, okay, so games like this, especially PS1 RPGs, they like with weird mechanics, they always make me look up mechanics. I don't know. It makes me like want to learn the nuances of shit. It's a fucking Saga beat it in my brain, bro.
Where's this dude's house?
He's up here, right? Yeah.
Is it a reference to the world map theme? I'm so confused.
Which
Yeah, we love
message
Saga
are you
for its
confused
weird
about?
fucking mechanics.
I've been trying to have a
Oh, shit.
lock.
Oh my god, I'm getting burned.
Oh, that's bad. Oh no. But I mean, like, it doesn't really matter if you
Oh, there's 5. Damn.
You know what, Frank? If Ryu and Tipo die, just let them stay dead. Up until like the first boss, you don't need them.
We don't need our main character. It's no big deal.
He's a little kid right now. He doesn't fucking. He's useless. Fucking.
Have you seen his attack animation? It's the best.
Ooh. Let me tell you a little bit of a speed strat from the last Super RPG Friends game. Speaking of this topic, so I developed a strategy that I think other people knew before me, but it wasn't documented anywhere, I don't think. If you leave the main character dead in Suikoden until like after you reach Kobold Village, you can get 2 different characters joining levels to underflow. So you can get 2 different characters to join at level 99 in the beginning of the game that way.
Oh, that's fucking sick, dude. That's so sick. Is it worth it though? Like, is it worth
no,
it?
it doesn't take that long. You only have to have them dead in like 3 or 4 boss fights. It's not that bad.
Chocobo, I start with the first game, I would say. Like, wait till the remasters come out, though. I think you'd like that series. Like, from what I know of your preferences, it seems like something that you'd fuck with.
Big open.
That game had really good sprite art too.
Am I not supposed to be here?
What did you run into?
Just these guys seem a little
Oh
strong.
yeah, get the fuck out of there, man. That's bad. Wait, if you like wipe out, do you get a game close, game over?
I think so.
Oh, okay. So Breath of Fire, yeah, you're not supposed to be here yet. Breath of Fire 1 and 2 were like Dragon Quest, where if you die and get a game over or whatever, you don't get a game over. You just start at your nearest save point, with half of your money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say wait for the remasters. Like, Suikoden 1's actually pretty crisp and fast. Like, even casually, like, I think, you know, on Super RPG Friends, it took a while because we're reading the dialogue and sniffing our butts and stuff.
We love doing them.
So yeah, you wanna go to the wait, how much money do you have real fast?
Let's see, 144. Not a lot.
I would actually go back to town, buy some healing herbs.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dude, I love FF5's wave breaking every single encounter in that game, man.
I fucking love that shit.
That game really grew on me.
Dude, yeah, me too.
I used to not like it that much, and now it's one of my favorite Final Fantasies.
Did you do the 4 job fiesta ever, though?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, what'd you get last time?
I did it as a single segment playthrough, so I did the job fair. So whenever I wanted to pick a job, I just donated on the website. So I made sure I got chemist, because chemist can break the last boss.
What?
What did he do?
He sold it. I was saying don't sell it. It's not that important. It's not that important.
Okay.
Just a little funny little thing that you could figure out. And also it's better than the weapon that you have now.
Oh, is it? God damn it, of course.
Yeah.
Gotta say I'm assuming it's supposed to be a pot on the sign for this store. It's an interesting shape.
Yeah, buy some healing or healing. Yeah, the H in healing is also silent, so it's healing herbs. Not a lot of people know
healing
that.
herb there.
You know what? I could find out what I got.
Resist fucking... I will resist fishing for now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Don't get me started yet. Don't get me started.
However, if you buy the fish, or if you fish now, you can get a really broken knife.
Sounds
and actually,
about right.
that might be like worth doing between this.
Which one of these is Bunyan's place? The one to the left or the right?
No, you go to the right. Here, go down and to the right, and then like up to the right, and then make a left. when you
Okay,
can.
come in here.
Yeah,
That's
that
it. So,
little
so that's
thing.
him. That's him to
go-
the lower right, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, and then so when you go in here, just go straight a little bit and then go south.
I got you. Oh my god.
Okay, okay, so no. God, Doane, you're gonna hate this in a speed run, dude, because this sucks. So the way it works is you have a step counter too with random encounters. I think it's 37 steps. My least favorite Radiohead song, but yeah, it's like 37 steps. And if you get into a spot where you can't get into an encounter or an encounter won't generate, what'll happen is the game will queue that up. And so the next time you can get into an encounter, it automatically throws you into one. That's why almost every time you zone into something, you immediately get that. You get Doane zone encountered. It sucks.
Donut zoned.
Erika, you want to answer the man? Oh, switch to Ray. I think it's
You know,
L.
it depends
There we
on
go.
whether or not I'm hanging out with the high schoolers and want to really make them cringe.
Yeah, that is a furry cake. Sorry. A furry cake. Ugh. That's me when I don't like wear a fucking hairnet for my arms and I try to bake.
Keep your eyes open, Bingy. Someone might hear us if we make too much noise.
This fucking song. I just see some guy with like a keytar, like going to town on this.
It's def. Oh. Okay, let's split up and check the place out quietly.
Sorry, Joey.
Sorry, dude. There's got to be some food around here.
Whoop.
Whoop.
Bingo!
Just relax. Calm down, Bingy.
Couldn't connect with Ferris because they're distracting pirate accent.
So this game has a unique thing where you can switch the order of your party in the field, and a lot of times quests and stuff. It's in the thing right there. Yeah, click on that. Like,
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Beef jerky.
Yeah, so like they made Frank switch to Ray so he could unlock the door. Find something.
Hey, there's food there. Alright, come on. Let's get out of here.
Six. Someone's sliding on this Yamaha like their life depended on it.
Uh-oh. Fuck, Six, what was the song that you learned on keyboard? I remember this lore. Old Man Bunyan's home.
What the fuck, Joe?
We might be in trouble. I'll go check it out.
Oh, I love this aesthetic here.
Creek.
Oh, yeah. If something happens, I'll distract him. Yeah, that was terrible. And you guys get away, okay?
Oh God.
Right. Everything's alright, okay? There's no way Ray would get...
His ass beat.
Make the fucking.
I think that's the point where you were supposed to run.
I guess I better go.
Later, Chocobo. Thanks for stopping by, bud.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, man.
And see what's happening. Don't worry.
Hell yeah, 6.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Axel F for me.
We can get out of here, right?
I mean, you can go out for sure. Oh, I love this next scene. This next scene's
We'll just
art direction is so
live
good.
down here, I think.
Yeah, they're gonna live in the cellar like
Yeah,
a
we're just
good
gonna
boy.
stay here from now on.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's just
love
so
it,
good,
Max. Right to black.
It's so good.
And it's like effortless too. I knew you're up to no good. I knew it. I didn't think you'd sunk this low.
I gotta say, Bunyan's got a real solid point of view on this situation. He's not out of line at all.
At a time like this, when everyone's suffering, don't you know that if you don't work, you can't eat?
Shut up. We were working.
Dude, the whole Breath of Fire 3 soundtrack is just Beverly Hills Cop of Fire 3.
Ooh, nice.
You just
It
don't
honestly
get it,
kind of
do you?
is, man. What, Harold Faltermeyer, is that his name? Someone help me out. Yeah.
If you say you'll mend your ways, I could forgive and forget.
You know the recidivism rate? Bunyan, what do you want us to do?
Well, you start taking off your pajamas.
No!
No.
Ray, you're a strong lad. Aren't you? I've got a job for you. You've heard of Mount Glass, haven't you? The big mountain north of the forest. You'll know it when you see it. I want you to go there, understand?
Just stay there.
Just go there.
Just go there. Just me? What about them?
Don't worry. I've got something else in mind for them.
I'm not going to send the little children against the monster. You, though, will go fight the monster.
You're keeping them hostages? So I'll do what you want, right? Tie me up, Daddy. Alright, I'll do it. I don't know what you're up to, but I'll go to Mount Glaus. Tipo, keep an eye on Bingu. Okay, I was just gonna say, so the color scheme redeem. If you want, you could change the color of the background. We can do that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Wobble,
that's a
just
good
tell me
idea.
what color you want.
There's only like 5, I think, but
What are we supposed to do?
Work, T-Bone. Alexa, turn the lights red. If you want to eat, you have to work, understand?
Better point. What is Ray doing? He just said go to a mountain.
Yeah, he didn't tell him what
Right.
to do.
go to a mountain, think about what you've done.
What I want you to do
You're
is
in
chop
timeout.
firewood. It's really simple. Tipo sets the log and Bingu cuts it. You know how to use your sword, don't you? It's the triangle button. You know what that means, right? If you cut too fast, you'll hit Tipo. If you cut too slow, you'll miss the log. Cut as many logs as you can until I tell you to stop. Understand?
Nope.
Unsolicited log picks.
I didn't do so good at this minigame last time
Dude.
I tried.
I can do it
Yeah.
in my sleep. Come on, Bingu. Let's get this over with.
I thought John was talking shit.
Alright then, again.
When it falls, press it. That's the.
Oh,
the
he's
method.
getting it.
Yeah, hell yeah, Frank. Let's go. Frank, a champion amongst men. Oh,
No, you fucked me up.
So like right when it teeters over.
He's been getting it
Shut
before
the
that.
fuck up!
I'm just saying that's where the timing is.
It's fine,
You're
I got
fine
it.
though. You got this. You already succeeded. You're fine. You succeeded before I even said it.
Damn, man.
You're good, King.
See, I'm good.
It's a young strand of wheat.
Once you get the hang of it, it's not bad. See, yeah, I got it. 23 logs. You must be dairy and intolerant. I guess it wouldn't be logs if they were, so whatever.
We worked, didn't we? Now you won't complain if we steal, right?
If you keep that up, one of these days you'll be sorry, don't you see that?
Ah, who cares? One day, real soon, we're getting out of here. I ain't afraid of nothing. Come on, Bingo. Let's go after Ray.
Ryu's hair in this makes me want soft serve ice cream. That sucks!
Why didn't they counter, please?
Yeah. Okay, now you actually might want to heal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on. Let me see. I think he actually can rest at his
No,
house.
you have a heal. You should, or maybe you get level 3. I don't remember.
I think you can go back in the house because of the logs.
No, I can't get.
Yeah. Heal though.
Okay,
because you
yeah,
can still
I'll
get an
just
encounter here. Okay, the thing that sucks about this game, let's see if you have a heal spell first.
No, too late.
Yeah, you do have it. So, this game has an interesting mechanic too, where if you die, you get revived after the battle, but then your HP max goes down 10% until you rest at an end. Some story or cinematic stuff also counts, but oops. No way, 6, bro. On that summer day, it hit.
I fucking love soft serve ice cream.
I do too. It's trash, but it's good trash.
Oh shit!
Yeah, now you
is
gotta
this up here?
The mountain.
There you go.
Wait, no, wait. What did he tell you to do again?
You go north to the mountain.
Yeah. So that's
There,
north.
okay.
Have you saved yet?
I'm gonna.
No. Yeah. Go to the town.
Oh, I have to save in the
It's a
town.
save. It's not
You can,
important.
Oh yeah, your HP
You can't
is
camp yet.
under max.
You can't camp yet.
Yeah, you can. if
Oh
you
yeah,
just
you
start.
can't. Yeah, my bad. The way where Frank was like against the wall, so he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But I would
Soft
actually, Frank, just don't save here yet. You go back to town and save in the inn so you can get rid of that HP deficit.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that's the only way that works.
Yeah. I was a soft server 6. I was nice to customers when I served. Sorry, that was
Very good.
horrible, dude.
It's okay.
I'll see myself out.
You get the fuck out of here.
Desperate for pussy voice.
No.
Hey, what can I get for you today? Sorry. Go to the inn.
So resting at camp doesn't get you your HP to max?
No, only in an inn and a couple cutscenes, stuff that like forces rest on you.
Yeah.
But it will heal your HP and AP to full. It won't get rid of the yellow HP, the
Yeah.
debuff that you essentially take.
Yes, save. Yes. Save into my real physical memory card.
Right.
Nice.
Hecked out memory card with 75,000 slots.
Well, have you seen the new one that they've got, Joey, that has pages and wireless connection?
No, that's sick though. I'll say one thing though, man. I playing PS1 and PS1 games on original hardware sucks. I don't know how people have the patience for it. It like being able to speed up the like 40 seconds it takes to save your game is like a god I need it in my life. So fighting game health logic. Wait, what? I got yeah, sorta? Smoke black, baby. Ooh.
This classic fucking enemy.
classic enemy. It was called Gunhead originally, and then they changed it to Gonghead.
Gonghead.
Yeah, society as a whole peaked with VMUs, yeah.
You can FTP into that memory card.
Fuck that pussy. Sorry!
Joey!
I heard it. I heard it.
I was like actually saying it out loud because I was trying to figure out what that would mean. Wait, FTP
No, you
found
got
it.
it. That's it.
File transfer protocol.
Duh, of course. Yeah, you got it. That's it. Yeah. If you switch to TPO, you can kick that rock.
Oh.
So
Oh, you have a weird formation too. I think.
You're right.
So speaking of memory card shenanigans, I bought this memory card off eBay last year, and then you combine it with this game, or there's like a whole list of games that work with it, and it's like a real normal organic way to kind of hack your PlayStation. So if with certain game saves and certain games, you can load them and then it'll reboot the PlayStation, and it allows you to play
Magic first.
like games that were never released in the US. So I have here a translated copy of Police Knots.
Oh hell yeah!
PlayStation. It's a Kojima game that was never released in the US.
Nice.
But it's like legit on disc and really works on my hard PlayStation 1. Pretty sweet.
So there was two things I forgot to mention that are pretty important. So first off, Frank, go back to your menu.
1 second. Yeah, money.
Money. You got that money. So go to your formation tactics. Go to defense. Form defense. It sounds silly, but
It'll just work. It'll get more defense.
you know,
from
right now it's better, yeah, because your
Makes
guys
sense.
suck.
Yeah, they're really
One last thing
Shoot.
that affects encounter rates. I totally fucking forgot to mention, and I think it's just because of how the step counter works. So you have your game on auto run. You hold circle, you'll start walking. When you walk, you have a much less chance of getting encounters. So basically, like when you're exploring a dungeon, you're better off just walking the whole time. So like your mileage may vary about if you want auto run on or not. I like holding it to walk. I don't know, so I don't have to think about it.
I'm really happy you made a point to be like, turn auto run on when that's how you feel, Joey. I'm happy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that like that's how I like it. I'd rather hold circle to walk than hold circle to run.
I thought you
But
were
your
saying- I was
mileage may vary. I think I worded that like a fucking
There we go.
a somebody with the intelligence of a maid goo.
Of a bingo.
Someone
Of a bingu.
yeah. mentioned Dreamcast VMUs.
Hey, look.
Wait, who learned burn?
Bro.
Oh, that sucks. You don't.
Seriously,
Alright, so
this thing is so awesome looking. I never had a VMU before. Oh wait, this isn't a Dreamcast VMU.
I'll get at least
No,
one
PlayStation.
Aurum to move it off of them. I'm pretty sure, right?
You get skill inks. They're really rare in this game, though.
It looks so cool.
It's not that important. It really isn't.
Pocket Station. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, the pocket station. That's what the Chocobo minigame thing was.
World or whatever.
All right.
There's one in Saga Frontier 2 also.
Harry, you
Oh,
were getting
nice.
too
I got that too.
relaxed.
Oh no.
Oh, shoot. I missed the redeem.
The fan.
Yeah.
Nick lifting his fans up right now,
Truly,
folks.
truly. That's Nick's OnlyFans.
I'll do it anytime.
You know who else has that ability, Frank, to kick
Who?
rocks?
Oh, tell me.
You know who.
Thank you.
The best character in the game,
Oh heck yeah.
Mr. Pico.
Oh,
and
fuck
if
yeah.
you don't think he has Meatwad's voice, Pico definitely sounds like Meatwad.
Oh yeah. Too bad he doesn't really say anything other than like Pyuku.
So cute. Yeah.
Stop chewing on that.
Oh,
Maybe.
Yeah, nice.
John Stimming once again. Isn't there? Wait, there's an auto battle that makes you automatically hit fight in there. I think if you hold L1. L1.
Berries.
I think if you just hit up twice or something like that. But yeah, it's something like that.
I don't remember. Hold on. What is it? Charge. Oh yeah, L1. That was right. Why do I question myself?
Because we used that redeem on you a few too many times.
Yeah, bro. Oh yeah, actually, you need that coin if you want to get the silver knife early.
Okay.
Although I think you're kind of blowing through this pretty fast, so you
There we
get
go.
a point where... So now you like unlock this on the map, so you don't have to always walk
so I can
through
just
that
walk
area.
through it.
So if you wanted to be super safe, you can camp and then just.
I actually want to go buy that better sword really quick because I got that money injection.
You got the opiate injection.
Yes, exactly.
Zened up.
Zend up. Oh my god.
Zend
John!
up, bro.
Took some deems, Zend up, you know.
You're tough to read. I've never even fucked with the redeems on this, man. And because if I could, stream elements would magically be down all the time. Like that's what would happen.
You sure about that?
No, it works.
You sure about that?
No, I love that redeem, man. I'll take that L anytime.
It's so good.
So I think like the general rule is that if you're not faster than the enemies in the area, if you're not so much faster than the enemies in the area that you can double them, then it's best just to like not worry about your agility.
Mm-hmm.
But usually like the higher number on attack is not worth the agility loss.
Makes sense. Okay.
Except one item, and Ryu is actually kind of good to go slow because he can get buffs
Well,
better
actually,
that way.
No, I'll be alright. I'll just save up here from the camp.
Okay, there's another thing I need to tell you about the skills that's really convoluted. So you could only learn one skill at a time, or one copy of that skill at a time. So for example, Frank learned the skill Burn. Again, this is the blue magic mechanic.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Yeah, so like because he learned it on Tebow, but ideally maybe you'd want it on Ryu. So not the phrenology 6.
I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I have a gigantic head.
Same, brother.
Really? You don't look like a big
Yeah.
head.
I have a big. The Wood family is a family of big fucking heads.
Kelly measured my head, and I definitely do have a larger than average head.
I've met some fighters, some UFC fighters in person that are like known to have big heads, and my head was bigger than all of theirs. So that's not just an opinion.
Yeah, it's backed up by facts and logic.
Yeah.
It's okay, Nick. You know, it just means that you have more IQ points.
That's definitely what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and then I'm over here, you know, I try to wear an adult size baseball hat and like I put it on and then I have to tighten it enough that when I inevitably turn it backwards so that I don't have the bill in my face, I look a bit like a 15-year-old at most wearing my dad's hat.
Hey, Sonny, you look lost, but you know what that means? You get into museums for really cheap.
That would be nice if there were any museums near me that were worth going to.
There it is.
Yeah, Kelly's
Is there-
telling on me right now. Well, there are. I'll tell you what, there are in Chicago.
Yeah, but like we have to get to Chicago first.
It's not that far. You know, I'm just saying, if your car doesn't break down, it's not
Well,
really...
car. We're not taking the car if we come back out to Chicago.
There's a train, I think. It's like 3 hours. 3 hours.
Yeah,
right?
there's the South Shore. It's like less than an hour away to get to the train station, and then I've done day trips to Chicago on the South Shore a number of times. It's just need to have the time and money for it because, you know.
Yeah.
I can't believe 6. I expected. I thought 6 might have like a tiny head.
Yeah, he seems like he'd have a petite little noggin.
6
Okay.
petite little
head.
noggin and 2/3, as we
Apparently,
call
he's got a 6 head.
it. Soaked with brain. He's got a
Oh, John!
Jesus, John.
John!
I just realized what that name is about. 666.
Yeah.
Hey, that took me almost a whole second.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
That's our boy.
I was gonna say something before this talk of heads.
His head
And
dog.
totally, it was important too. Oh yeah. Sorry, I wanted to address what
Yeah.
what Wobble
Skills.
Rocket said in the chat about skill ink. So there are these items that you can get called skill ink, and they can let you move the skills that you learn from one character to another. Or so that's really that's super fucking helpful. But the problem is that they're really limited. And I think there's a way to farm for them. There's really only a couple skills that you're gonna want to cycle through.
I feel like the learning skills is such low percentage, you just get to take whoever learns it and just use a skill link sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a lot less usable skills in this compared to 4 too, which are ones that you'll like regularly use and incorporate into your battles and stuff. A lot of skill stuff's really situational or like just a little bit weirder stuff than you would normally run into.
It's just like there's just a very clear tier list in this game. Like, it seems like the skills are more of like a collectible asset than anything else. But you can learn, what do you call it? Fuck, what's it called? The blind from something here. The little goblin guys.
The birds.
Oh, the birds. Yeah, the birds.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a skill that you learn later that like halves your HP and does like 4 hits to everybody on the screen.
Yes.
And that thing is fucked up.
Blitz? Right? Is that Blitz?
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, it's Blitz. Yeah, you got it. You can buy skill link with fish. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what you can grind it for. But that's there's a drop from something to Wobble. I can't remember where it was because I remember like I definitely have a tendency to hoard stuff like that in particular because I just do. And but when I finish this game, I hadn't
You might
used.
need it later.
You might need it later. I had done everything in the game and never used a single skill link. Although I should have used one to move a specific move. But yeah. This song fucking.
Yeah, if you weren't kidding about that walk fucking encounter rate.
Yeah,
that is
man.
so much better.
You were walking along the side too, so that was even extra efficient.
Man, you want to hear about some laziness in the strategy guide? If you go to the skills section, certain skills are like you learn it from this master, but all the others are just an enemy.
And if it was like a thing that like there was like a separate glossary or something, I guess that makes sense. But that's
Is there an enemy glossary that says what skills maybe?
Yeah, you'd have to go.
Oh, but that's
You'd
still
have to
like
cross-reference for everyone.
Still not super easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, come on, motherfucker.
Miss.
The one thing that I like about learning skills in this game over 4 is that you can guard and also examine, whereas in 4 your examine is baked into your guard. He's cloth wall for a secret. Look, man, it'll turn to yogurt soon enough. Just give it some time.
Jesus Christ.
Is that how you're gonna patch the wall, Joey?
He's cough, a little bit of yogurt. It'll eventually solidify.
John got him. John fucking
Joey's got nothing.
Organic.
murdered me in cold blood just now. Yeah, like with a bloody cleaver, just stabbing me over and over again. Oh, this is awesome. Isometric view where you think you're going the right way and then like you're a tile off. Yeah.
You got save states in his mother or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was teched out. PS4.
I'm out of here.
Run from that. That
See ya.
sucks.
Get the
Yeah,
fuck
oh, that
out of
sucks.
here. That would have killed me so fucking quick.
Yeah, dude, that was a really bad encounter. There are these. Oh my god, dude! In the area coming up, there are these fucking rats that are just juiced. Just a bunch of juiced rats.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those things.
There's like these giant roaches, and the roaches are baby bitches, and then the rats are just.
A little heavy
I
car.
I think that's a.
It's a lure for
That's
fishing.
syrup.
Yeah, it's a lure. Yeah.
Wow. Glad I got it.
Yeah, you can't use it, Frank. I guess you can't be fishing.
That boy be fishing.
It's just leaving him behind.
He back.
God, the fucking bass drum on that is so good, dude. Like playing the tom rhythm on the it's so good. I love the soundtrack. There's two composers on it. I can't think of the other composer's name, but the other Yoshino Aoki did this soundtrack and like 75% of Breath of Fire 4's. Breath of Fire 4's soundtrack is really good too.
Cloth shield. That doesn't sound very useful.
It's me trying to stop my dad from hitting me with a piece of paper.
No!
It's my math homework.
Hey, Dad.
Jokie, come on!
They really front load a lot of the bangers into the beginning of the game too.
Oh yeah. And there's like a lot of like tracks that are used for really small things in this too, like
Desert of
one little
Death.
scene, Desert of Death, yeah. And like cutscenes also. There would be like usually the tracks aren't like the exclusive tracks aren't very long, but it's still like it's a lot of attention to detail.
I really like the fishing theme too.
Fishing thing rules playing in my head at night when I sleep. Jeez. Yeah, that would have straight up like almost one-shot you without
Thank God I got that cloth shield too.
Yeah. So I found out the stuff about like the level up before I started this game, and I got through this next dungeon without like really leveling up my characters, and I made it way harder for myself than it needed to be. I did it with Breath of Fire 4 also. I got up to like, I'm going up to the final master without having leveled up Ryu once.
Jesus.
Wow.
Or Cray, or the only one who got level ups have been Urshan and Nina, and it's only because you absolutely have to. Trying to min-max my boy.
Here we go. Ah,
Oh, that was sudden.
The
So
time
you,
of
like-
day is passing.
You like rest here, and I think this counts as like a full rest. So if you
Yeah, that
took
sounds
HP
right.
damage, yeah.
Hey, it's getting dark.
Look at that, full day.
Let's
night
call it a
cycle.
day. Maybe Ray's staying here too. Ray!
Rye. Cheapo. What are you doing here?
Hey, we took care of that, old man. Onion told us to do in no time.
I feel you, John.
It's
I
okay after
regret
you.
I'm like, what? I was worried about you being out here all alone.
that. You know what, Cheapo? I think the reason Bunyan sent me here alone as well, because he's worried about you.
What do you mean? Worried about us?
He said you.
I mean, he said he was keeping us as hostages, right?
Then he instantly let you go.
Right? After chopping some wood.
Oh
You've
yeah.
heard the
this
rumors,
book.
haven't you?
What was that sound supposed to be?
It was an elephant.
Oh, damn. It's middle of a swallow. You beat me to it.
A monster that's been attacking this village is here. In the mountains. Bunyan meant for me to kill it.
Does that mean he wants you to kill the monster? I mean, it's real big and strong, right?
Isn't this the first we're hearing of the monster?
No, they mentioned it in the
Someone
town.
mentioned it earlier.
Really?
It is, but I'm stronger.
Faster, smarter.
If I were alone, Erika's really good at paying attention to the story. But now that you're here,
What an interesting thing to say.
I won't be able to use. Yeah, never mind. Boy, doesn't this just beat all?
Says that a lot.
He loves that. Yeah. See, Erika pays attention to the story. Well, no
Pay
use.
attention to people saying things beat all.
No, he's saying doesn't that just beat off?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you listen, you could hear it, but apparently you're only good at paying attention, not listening. So it's
Shut the fuck up.
You're the one that's saying it, so.
No, I'm just reading off the page. Let's get
Means
some
I-
rest. Be dangerous to go out at night. Look, if there's
Especially
red,
in the verse. Another elephant.
it was written in the margins, Erika. You just
They
didn't see it.
modulated the
The
elephant.
water margins.
A little bit.
Yeah, that one of the
Nice.
the four great works of Breath of Fire literature. It's him. He's close by. Ah, boy, here we go. I guess we have no choice. Let's go out there and get him and beat all.
We're gonna beat them all.
Okay, this is the thing about this game that fucking drives me absolutely cuckoo.
What?
Is that every time your party members shift so much in this game, and like it's really, really annoying. It's fucking annoying. It changes your formation all the time. Look at that sprite, brother.
It's such a sick sprite.
Yeah.
He's up early, isn't he?
All right, Frank. What I want you to do, King,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
steal from this motherfucker. If you're really lucky, you pilfer rather. And
Definitely
just guard.
learned the word pilfer when I was a kid.
This is Final Fantasy IX simulator. Oh fuck! Actually, wait. Can you? Yeah. Examine with Ryu and then
Gotcha.
guard with Tipo. I love the voice clips, man. It's-
Eat that. There we go.
Oh,
Yep.
no, you
you got
didn't-
lucky as fuck. Let's go.
no, you didn't get it.
No, he.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. You can't. I'm sorry. I conflated this with 4. My bad. Oops.
why
It's,
can't I learn it?
It's a exclamation point if you do learn it.
Yeah. Some
Oh.
skills you can't learn. Yeah.
I got you. Okay, yeah, because you can
See-
learn that move in 4.
Yeah, and with 4 it's way more clear because it gives you like a you could purify. Yeah, you want to do that anyway because you need Ray to live. With 4 it gives you like a pop up. It's blue if you can learn it.
Jeez.
Oh wow, bro. Have you tried sucking?
I know, right? Maybe less?
Yeah,
a
maybe a
new way,
little
yeah.
less. Smash a triangle to suck less.
Or
Frank,
more,
this-
whichever one works.
yeah.
Are you doing your timed hits, Frank?
I was literally gonna say the time hits thing because there is a time hits maneuver in this game.
Damn.
Yeah,
Not
there
having
is
good
a
luck
few.
feeling.
No.
Oh, that's not good. That's gonna hit Ryu and he's no. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah!
Ah, you
Yeah!
So Ray has a chance to counter also. So that's why. I don't know if I mentioned this. So in this formation, the person in front does extra damage, and they also have like a 50% chance to be targeted by enemies.
Mhm.
So if you have a character that counters, You put that character in the front, and then if things are hitting them more,
Tipo,
obviously
baby.
they're countering more.
Or not Tipo, fucking the plant.
Pico.
Pico.
Tipo and Pico. Yeah, it's fucked up.
The guy.
Yeah.
Please,
Oh
Lord,
shit.
pilfer the item. Please, Lord.
It's not terribly important if you don't get it, but I'm praying and I'm praying and I'm wishing on a star. Okay, it's not gonna be this one. It's gonna be the next one.
Of course, just like the King's Sword. It's gonna be the next superstar, man, not this one.
You want to talk to Kelly about that? Who got that on her first try? Yeah.
Oh, what up, Howdy? How's it going?
There's the boy. He's here for the Capcom.
I had one run of Earthbound where I got one because I was going for it, and then the next fight I got another one.
Oh wow, dude, that sucks because that makes you feel like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Oh, you guys want to know the chance that you have of pilfering this item?
Yes.
What is it?
Sure.
1 in 64.
Frank's got it, dude. What? Fuck, I forgot what item it is. Is this a stat up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You can make it happen, Francis. And there's a bit of RNG with your level ups too.
Oh,
Oh.
that's not good. Ah,
Doesn't matter. Yeah. I think you could rest in the house also.
good. I
A great
hope.
victory for 0 XP and 0 Zenny.
We didn't die.
Yeah, but we didn't
Yay.
die.
A new way.
Nash and Comfy.
Okay, hold on. That's one bed, and those are 3 people.
Little weird, little strange.
Ray.
And I like how the monster's still gonna be there even though we took a nap.
Yep.
Can someone make a go to that statue if you want to save?
Yeah.
And the fire is still burning in that cabin.
Always vape. It's always a vape hut when Frankie's there.
You know it, baby. Yeah,
I almost said it, Wobble. I tried to refrain.
Unless he loses his kneecap. Howdy had nothing to do with that asset, actually. That's one of the
He's got a
rare ones.
great asset. Sorry.
Howdy is Chicago's seedy underbelly.
Why don't you ask Howdy about Alien 6? Considering we're asking everyone else about aliens. If anyone here is an alien, it's definitely Doane, because nobody can be that naturally good at running games. Like there's got to be some genetic mutation in there.
I just want it so much. I just go for it, and it happens every time. Just kidding.
Well, look, man, you're like, oh, I haven't ran Breath of Fire 3. I guarantee you run it and get like an insane time on your first round, your first go true.
As long as I finish, that's all that matters. I don't run like I used to anymore. That's for sure.
Nox, he said even enemies have back spray. It's neat. There's an enemy that's a big stone volcano, and if you see its back spray, it's got the biggest fucking cheeks in the world. That thing is cheeked,
Oh yeah. Oh, the
up on her
Vulcan,
Friday.
Frank.
Yes,
Yeah,
dude, it's
Vulcan,
amazing.
I noticed that too. I screamed. I literally told Kelly to come over here and look at its ass. It's the thing that you hit with Momo's fire gun to get like 7 times XP.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, it's like, so if you hit it, this game is 3 and 4 have really cool enemy dynamics. 4 has a little bit more of this, but if you like hit enemies with certain things, they'll react in different ways, and they can affect the XP or items that you get. Like,
Making me put down my work to come over and look at volcano ass. Yeah.
that's one of them. So like, basically the enemy is like, it has like insanely like 255 defense, and like not too much magic defense, and it just sits there and does nothing. So you can like whittle it down and do magic damage to it to like kill it, or you can hit it with a fire spell, which will heal it. It'll attack you, and then you can do damage to it with physical attacks, and then you get like 3 times XP or something crazy like that.
I love that
Maybe-
kind of
I might
stuff
have
that it
known that.
does. Where you like
So cool,
you, like,
man.
change the enemy's like state via like your elemental spells and stuff. It's really cool.
I wish this game had the.
I even really like this song.
Bam, bam, bam.
I want to
a
make
really good rap beat.
I want to hear someone lay down a fucking Magma Man. Oh, what up? How's it going, man? Welcome.
Magma Man.
My favorite Mega Man boss. Not really.
Magma Man?
You know, Magma Man.
Yeah, that's like a mid. That's Mega Man 9. Yeah, it's Mega Man 9.
Yeah.
I hate that boss. No damaging that boss. It feels like there's a lot of RNG on that.
This track name is Deep Echo. Remember that.
The battles?
No, the cave theme.
Engine.
You went to rap. I went to like I want to make like a sludge metal version of this.
Yeah, that would be good too.
Tune my guitar to like drop B and then just make it sound like a Sun song. 15 minutes with just that chord.
If you ever wanted some double bass drums to that and you want to track it, let me know.
Let's go, man.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it. Although, like, I don't really have a guitar that's gonna sound good with drop B. I have a little. Nice. I got a little bent sword. All my guitars are like meant to be played with capos.
It's the busted sword.
Yeah, right. It really is.
He did have the better sword for a while, and he sold it.
I sold it. I got right rid of it.
Key.
It's really not that much better. It's like 3 points of damage more or something.
Just 2 tree points.
Just 2 tree points, but I think that's the only place you can get it in the game. So.
Yeah, I love that the thing kills its fucking teammates.
Oh yeah, and it's like God. Fuck, there's so many like little nuances in these games that, because I did this in Breath of Fire 2 also. There's so many like little nuances like that like give them such charm.
Yeah, they were probably really dope weapons at one point, but
they were Adol from Ys. They were like his sword from his ultimate sword from the last game.
I knew it. It just had to be. I knew it was an Ys reference.
What is it?
Yeah. The secret blacksmith.
Of all the RPGs I played, I've never played even a minute of any Ys game.
Dude, that's Doane Core. That was like in another life, you speedran Ys. I swear, man. Play Oh, wait, what do I tell you in particular to start with? I would say I almost want to say start with Ys 1 Chronicles. Ys 1 Chronicles or Origin. I think those are the most Doane-y.
Alright.
Frank, you played Ys Origin, didn't you?
Oh yes, I have. Okay, I have that one.
He was vibing to another dimension. He was vibing in the 4th dimension. Captain Howdy unlocked the 4th dimension, and he was living in it. Yeah, but hold on 1 second. This is something that the Illuminati don't want you guys to know. Look at that. Explain that one, liberals. Huh?
Whoa.
Got him. You got him. You got him
Whoa.
in a chokehold, Joey.
Melted sword?
A little bollock
Well,
sword.
Need to equip that. Is that better than what you got?
No, that's something I bought in the store already.
Yeah, I think
Actually,
only T-Bell can wear it. But I might be wrong.
I'm not sure what weapon. Okay, yeah.
I want to hear the white boy rap that comes out of the beat for that, though.
Me too.
I'm so stoked. Look, Doane, you've got a good mic now, man. Let's drop a verse.
I could.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I never knew. I love it.
Put that sucker on Ryu. It's a accessory.
Protection versus.
You know what? I actually do have a rap track out.
Bro, link it. Hit me up.
I don't know if I can find it. It's on a Chrono Trigger tribute album.
Hell yeah.
You don't have to drop it on main, but I'm really. You can please show me it, man.
What is that song called? It's all about Yasunori Mitsuda, actually.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Oh, this sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Worst enemy fucking formations.
Dude, that's like it's an absurdly low chance to get 6 enemies too. It's like it's like something between 4 and 8%. Illusionary? That's not a word. Illusory? I want to be able to eat a sandwich and watch. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, you could put it on easy and basically do that, but not to the same extent that like a Final Fantasy game on weight would give you, though.
Holy shit.
Blood trail stops here.
Oh, hit me up. Hit me up, dude. I'm so stoked. I like every time Doane is on this show, a piece of vital lore is dropped.
Oh boy.
Oh, dude, 8 seconds in, I don't know if I could do this, man. Are you B Fresh?
No, I'm El Guapo.
Fuck yes, that rules. It was basically we just had to run up to that water spot I was just at, and then.
All I'm saying, man, is nobody's rooter was sitting right there. And you subverted my expectations. You chrono crossed me up.
Where were you like 8 years ago?
If only. Like I want to be able to idle in the middle of a fucking fight scene with my dude. Vicer, every time I'm on Discord, that's basically on my other screen. Some bullshit like that. Actually, this game in particular, I had a lot of moments like that where I like, entered a battle and like talked to Frank about like how I think it'd be cool to have like, you know, if more Japanese people were in Florida. And then I said with the
Bringing out the
cursor.
CL.
Yeah, the CL, hell yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Okay, this time I really got it. We dive in from here. And then we float down to the spot we saw before.
Oh my God. So what do you think, Bingu? Is cheapo right?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay, Bingu, you go first.
Let's go. Let's go.
What I love about Ease is that it is like perfect for an ADHD brain because it's literally just run into an enemy. That's how you fight in that game. It's so fucking sick, dude.
The fucking bump combat, Jesus Christ.
I love it so much. Like, I'm glad that the series evolved beyond it, but like, it's a cool.
I like these animations, the drying off animations everyone has.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
So extra.
I mean, Ray is thinking that's what Ray's sprite is always like when he's telling Ryu about his pajamas. Just like,
Lord have mercy.
wait. Oh.
Too late.
It's alright. It's alright.
What was it?
This is a fun song too.
You just enter the boss fight. It's not a big deal. This boss is not hard. In fact, actually, if your characters die, it won't. As long as Ray is alive, that's what you want.
Actually, don't we find out that this is a chick? Or, oh, I might be thinking of a boss.
Spoilers.
Oh, you're right. It sure does.
Oh, fuck, I should have told you to buy antidotes. You know, just let Ryu take that. Let him take it. You could try to steal a power food from him, Frank, but you probably just want to light him up, bro.
I just want to fucking light him up. It's time.
Yeah, just light him up. However, he will do that, like, so you want to, like...
I got it. Don't worry, Joey.
No. Use Ryu to heal. He's not going to do as much damage as Tipo.
It'll be all right. Thank you.
Because and plus you have MP instead of waste. Oh, damn! Nobody is strong or faster than him.
There we go.
And what's interesting about this song is that this is the battle theme, not the boss theme.
Oh yeah.
He's weak to fire. That flare does a shit ton of damage.
If you get the wind spell, it does even more.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's not terrible. It doesn't. I think it only has like 250 life or 300. It won't take super long. I wouldn't even try to purify.
Yeah, it's such a small amount of damage.
Actually, unless you have 3, is it 3 MP that Purify uses?
4.
No, it's 4. Okay.
Damn.
Actually, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. Oh, you got so lucky. You were so lucky, bro. Oh my god.
I sure fucking did.
Yeah, dude, because like I was like, shit, that's gonna be a wipe. I don't think you have, I think, 1 ammonia, but so yeah, heal with Ray. Yeah, yeah.
You might make it.
I don't know if he's gonna be faster than the new A. Oh, nice. Okay, let's go. All right, we're good. We're back.
We're back in the business, baby.
Oh, dude, that is such a small chance of that happening, dude. That is. Woo.
Setting the pace for the fucking series.
Yeah.
Make up for all those encounters.
Exactly.
He's actually been getting. Well, he's got shitty encounters themselves, but like the encounter rate he's been kind of lucky with. Nice. I love this, man. How it's just frozen like that.
Bum, bum, bum.
It's dead.
It died on its feet, like it was trying to protect the cave behind it. They're cubs.
Look at the face on those things.
They've been dead for a long time. Anyway, must not realize they were dead and kept on bringing food back for them.
Dude, this is so fucking brutal.
Boy, it wasn't too bright, was it?
Yeah, man.
I mean, its cubs were already dead.
Maybe it was ashamed.
Boy, this doesn't just beat all. Jeez.
He really does say that a lot, huh?
It just gets. Cray says it in 4 too. It's good.
They're cubs, but it looks like they've been dead for a long time. That Nue must not have realized they were. Oh, I already did that. Okay.
Yeah. And I love how you have to walk back and think about what you've done.
Yep.
So that's why it doesn't play the boss theme, because it's not a boss. It's just
a monster.
It's not like really a bad thing. I love that, dude, because it's like you're trying to do something nice for yourself and for the town, and you're like, it shows consequences of your actions, right? Because even though your intentions are genuine and pure, like you want to help the townspeople, it's a little self-interested, right? Because you want to, you know, clear your reputation or whatever. But it ends up being like, holy fuck, you know, I killed this thing that was just protecting its young, and yeah, I don't know. It hits.
How does it feel to do some real work for a change?
Awful.
Fucking
Were you
bad,
trying to
bro.
teach us a lesson? This was a terrible lesson.
When spring comes, the animals will return and life will get a little easier. You all did a good job. Congratulations.
Wait a minute. You knew the Niue was only hunting for food and for her cubs. You still had us kill her?
Yeah. If you'd known she had cubs, would you have let her live?
Yeah, dude, there's a middle ground there. You know, like.
I think we've found the theme of the beginning of this game.
Yep. Well, that carries through. I would argue too. Like.
Yeah.
I think a big theme in this game is like authority.
And so spree.
You know, like.
Last.
I guess like sort of good intentions, road to hell, etc., etc.
And just bad stuff abounds too.
Yeah.
I love them
Shit's
side flying
naked.
as birds.
This used
bro,
to
you
be
brought
my
up-
alarm clock song for a while.
Hell yeah. With the bird song?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Bird. And the virtue of the young boys who saved the village from the ferocious Niue Chimera. Earn them a place in the villagers' hearts.
Dude, the little woodblock sounds so good.
I'm home.
And the clave. Look.
I went to the West Woods looking for animals and berries. And look what I found.
Apples!
Dude, like,
Now we won't have to worry about food anymore, right, Ray? It's a good thing we got rid of that monster, huh?
I think we killed 6.
I suppose so.
I love the Ryu is evil agenda. It's honestly you could make it work, man.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
why don't we go down to the village and show them who did it? Tell them we got rid of the monster.
I don't know. Isn't it better if we don't brag about it?
Well, why is that?
But, ass. I suppose it wouldn't beat all to see what they're saying about us, would it?
Then we can go. Come on.
Sorry, I'm just reading what I see on the teleprompter.
Hold on, I gotta get to that save point. I gotta go to the bathroom really quick and die.
At least we got a good song.
Exploding Frank.
God, this soundtrack rips. And Breath of Fire 4's is really, really good too, but I feel like this just kind of clears it because I like the 80s Muzak tones of this shit, man. I eat that up.
I owned a building with an elevator.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. This is the funky elevator. You can like touch the elevator and it's like shag carpeted. The sides are shag carpeted. There's something questionable in it, but like it's soft and nice. The intention is there. The mood.
You have to steam clean it every once in a while.
yeah. I mean, it's sexy music. Shit, you know, the urge while going up and down overtakes you sometimes. I get it.
Something about that Windia song in this game. That gets me going.
So know what my favorite track is. I really like the battle theme though. Battle theme goes hard.
I like the Final Dungeons theme as well.
Oh yeah, that one rules. That one rules also. That beats all, you can say.
Nice.
Truly, it beats all. There it is.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Nox. That's.
Thanks, Automod.
Context is important there.
well, folks, that happened, and we can move on past it now. All right.
No space next time.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, I think the space is how the breed is spelled.
It is.
It is?
It
It's
is.
true.
Yeah.
It is.
What are you
Okay.
playing with? Oh,
So
I've got
I'm
a
really
pencil
glad-
and some chords.
That we got to that part on the first episode, because I think that's a really good first part of the game. Like, it's a
Yeah.
really strong, and it's like, I don't think I remembered that super well when I replayed this. So that like hit me super hard, man. When I replayed it, I was like, God damn, that's it's a good little commentary on nature, on society, you know.
Doesn't that just
You know.
beat all, Joey?
It just beats all, bro. Also, one thing I want to say, you know, Breath of Fire does a really good job of like having all these races together, like these like weird anthropomorphic, like beast races or whatever.
Fish people,
And it's like,
all kinds of
yeah,
shit.
there's never really like, there's like a couple like jokes and jives and jabs about that kind of stuff, but for the most part, it's just like, oh, you're like a fish guy. Hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah,
I'm
just
a cat dude.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Sick.
and that being said, though, I don't think cat people should be discriminated against. I'm not racist, but I just think cat people should be in a lower class than anything else.
Listen, every
Put some
good
pants on. Yeah.
I'm not racist argument starts with that phrase. So
Right? No, Doane knows. Look, I have cat friends, okay, and I can say that, like, you know, all demi-humans are second. Yeah, that's why they're called demi-humans, right? You know, it's yeah.
Yes, Joey. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, no, that was a really good little starting segment there, and it feels a bit more grounded than get Komodo dragon scales and teleport. No, God.
Sure about that?
Perfect.
Sure about that?
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
interesting to see the difference between one that kind of goes to establish some running themes in the game, which, I mean, Chrono Cross does that too.
It does, yeah.
But rather than jumping kind of right into like a more like supernatural, but I mean, I guess we started as a dragon, so I should shut the fuck up. So
Well, that's the difference between plot and narrative. This is narrative. Chrono Cross is more plot heavy because you have these different worlds. You're trying to parse what they mean. Why are you here? Why are you there? You're getting all this information, but nothing is tying it together. Whereas the narrative of Breath of Fire 3 is like more of a, you know, like a tale, a story, you know. I think they're two very different chapter ones, basically, and I like that a lot.
it's actually kind of cool to see it'll be cool just to see, because we've never obviously started two long-term games, or well, Chrono Cross shorter, but we've never started two RPGs at the same time. So it'd be kind of cool to see how they diverge week to week and how they fall into their own like themes and methods of storytelling and stuff like that. It'll be a really cool comparison for us to see these two very different iconic PlayStation 1 era RPGs mature upon their own path to the end.
I like how this game kind of shows a really like iffy situation, like this new den, and even Bunyan's like, hey, what do you think you would have done if you knew about the like? It doesn't say like you should feel this way about this plot line.
Right.
It's
It's
just
a
like-
suggestion,
Like,
not a.
yeah, what do you think?
And it plays off the party too because they were eager to please, and in their capriciousness, kind of didn't think that it was something other than just like, oh, big scary thing that's evil, let's kill it, you know. And so there was like a self motivate. Not that it was a bad motivation. It was like I do genuinely want to help people because I feel like they're good guys. You know, they would have done it anyway. And that actually does play into elements of the story. So pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Consequences
Just
for action.
a little bit of attention. You know, they got some things to say.
Erika, do you have any thoughts about the game so far that you, with your awesome observant powers, anything that you would want to talk about or add?
I don't. I'm eager to see where it goes. I have enjoyed the story as it has started out. I'm eager to see how many times Ray says something beats all.
A lot.
It's like at least 12, I think. Like
More.
no
I
joke.
think more than that.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, I think 12 is playing it very safe.
One of those phrases where you gotta wonder, where was that common? Where did that person come from?
Yeah, I
Do you
think it's
guys-
just like a 90s
Do you
thing.
guys
I wonder if that's the
know
same in
what
Japanese.
well, that's what I was about to say. Do you guys know what the direct translation of that
No,
is rather
no.
than like the localization of it? Because I'm sure, doesn't that beat all? It's probably some, like, you know, the Japanese phrase, obviously. but
There might not even be a phrase. It might be something that was localized
it
as the
could be.
character.
Yeah, you're
The
right.
thing is, it feels like something that like I know a similar phrase, but
Yeah,
it's not
that's not-
quite
It's a
that
little
beats
off,
all, and I
yeah.
can't figure out what the similar phrase.
Yeah, just
is.
replace all with off, like we discussed. You know,
Not,
it's in the margins.
It's not beat off. It's not that one.
Wait, hold on.
I'd hate to see the way Legend of Dragoon would have localized it because they don't use conjunctions.
Oh, that's true. I was gonna. Are you sure about that, Redeem? But I couldn't. I couldn't do it in time.
Oh, it
fast
can't be
enough.
helped. That makes sense. That would, yeah.
Oh, wait. Does he? Is that actually the thing he says in Japanese? I'll ask in the Discord if that isn't. But I'm really curious because historically, Breath of Fire 1's translation was a little spotty. So Capcom developed it, but they didn't have any. They hadn't like a super
Makes sense.
intricate understanding of RPGs in the West. So they actually went through Squaresoft to publish the game. So Squaresoft published it and also localized it. And it's a little spotty. And then Breath of Fire 2, they did themselves. They localized themselves. And Breath of Fire 2's localization is horrendous.
Yeah. Oh man, those item names and stuff too in that game. Oh
You know
god.
who did Breath of Fire 1 though?
Who?
I'll give you one guess. Who translated games on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System?
Todd
Oh.
Woolsey.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Fights
but
it.
yeah, no, that's like a famously bad
Ted
localization
Woolsey.
is Breath of Fire 2's. Sorry, John. What about you? What do you gonna say?
You
Here?
guys covered a lot of it, but the only thing I'd comment on is I forgot how good the sprites and the animation were for like the
Yes,
attacks and
that's
the
what I'm
spells.
saying.
So perfect. Peak PlayStation.
Yeah. It wasn't even that late into the PlayStation life either. It was one of the
97.
first RPGs I remember. Yeah, same
Yeah.
year as FF7.
First like 15 or so RPGs. That's pretty wild. Maybe even less. Maybe first 10. Okay.
You know, it's fucking super awesome to kind of dip my toes back into that world and just the soundscape of this game is so like immediately enthralling. Every song has such a unique sound to it and sounds so different. I love that early era of switching to CD when the sound people were just like, let's go fucking nuts because we can. And it's really cool to see what came out of that, and especially when it just gets hit out of the park like it did with this one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's this one of the composers worked on Mega Man X3 and Street Fighter Alpha. The other one worked on like Street Fighter Alpha and I don't know what else. I'm sure like Capcom had a big sound team during this time. Oh, VSAV they worked on Vampire Savior.
Okay.
That game's music rips. But Pfizer, yeah, that's true, Pfizer. Yeah.
All right. I found a reference. Well, if that don't beat all was in Blazing Saddles.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it rings like that to me. Like old school, classical Western sort of character. Well, if that don't beat all. Like, I feel like Yosemite Sam would say it.
So it's probably a 70s idiom.
Beat all. This whole time I thought he was a bro, but he's really just a fucking hick.
Probably appropriate.
Jeez Louise.
No, fuck. Yoshino Aoki, Nox. Worked on X3, but again, remember, it might have just been the Saturn version. I don't know, but remember that like during this time, a lot of Capcom composers composed as a team, and like I mentioned this before, but soundtracks in the 90s, even late 80s, especially for disc-based systems, what would happen is Konami did this, Capcom did this, Falcom did this. The composers would create actual albums, like of the video game music, and then eventually it would be arranged to be put on game consoles, right? So like, for example, like in let's just say Street Fighter 2, right? Like Ryu's theme, that was like an actual song before it was arranged to loop and sound like a video game song. So yeah, that's it. That was kind of like the approach that a lot of the big companies took. So when you're able to do a soundtrack on CD audio, you're able to just make songs that sounded super full and super lush. Yeah, you got it, Nox. Yeah. And X3 is your favorite, Nick? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I fucking love X3. I'm a big X3 apologist. I love that fucking game.
I like that game a lot too. I like the soundtrack too. A lot of people don't like it though. A lot of people rag on it.
Do you prefer the CD soundtrack or the Super Nintendo soundtrack?
I don't think I've really listened much to the CD soundtrack. I should try it out.
Yeah,
it's not that good,
I far prefer the Super Nintendo version. It's worth a listen just to kind of hear it, but I definitely prefer the Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
it's one of those things
that way too.
It's so melodic on the Super Nintendo sound chip, even if the guitar tones are kind of like samey and can be a little like droning at times. But like it's so much more melodic on there, and there's a lot of like really generic EDM beats and like just generic electronic tones on the Saturn and PS1, the CD version that Frank was mentioning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm a big proponent of the Super Nintendo version over the other ones.
Same, me too. I am as well. As much as I love it, I definitely think that's the move. It just the CD version just feels like such an odd thing. I don't know. It kind of sits
just
in
with the look.
Yeah, well, it kind of just like sits in its own corner in Mega Man X. Like it doesn't really even get. It's weird to see something like that not even really leave much of a legacy. Like no one talks about it. It doesn't really get mentioned. I never see like, yeah, I fucking remixed the CD version of Volk fucking Catfish's level or something like that. Just interesting to see. It just, I'd say it's one of the Mega Man games with the least footprint.
There's like one or two tracks that I think might be comparable, but Neon Tigers pisses me off. I hate it. I hate it.
That's awesome. The fuck? There's a tiny little fuck. Whatever. Anyway, so does anyone else have anything they want to say about like the beginning of Breath of Fire, what we did before we move on to plugs and stuff?
I think it's a pretty good setup for what's coming. It's it lays out the theme that's going to be brought forward in the next little bit. Good microcosm of what's ahead.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Well, then let's start wrapping this bad boy up. Erika, would you like to let us know where we can find you and what you do on the internet, on the interwebs?
I mean, I'm in the Super RPG Friends Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Twitter and a Tumblr, but, you know, or sorry, an X and a Tumblr, I guess. But I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using the first one, and you can find me on Tumblr if you want. But you're going to have to look for it.
I liked Yahiko discovering Tumblr like yesterday on Twitter. It was pretty fun.
You know,
he was like, what? Like, it was like, yes, Yahiko.
Yahiko, I followed Yahiko and he followed me, and so every now and then today I've been like, Yahiko's gonna see that. Oh well.
Let him.
Yep.
Let him.
Gotta learn.
Gonna see the existence of someone who's been on Tumblr since like 2012 and never stopped.
Yeah, I think that's what when I got banned for I got banned because I got hacked.
Oh yeah.
And then
you
my
got
the Ray-Bans.
got by the Ray-Bans.
yeah.
Oh.
All the people got by Ray-Bans.
Joey actually posted egregious furry porn, and that's why they banned him. Actually.
It was all Ray, and it beat all.
The egregious furry porn wasn't banned until 2018.
True.
It was welcomed until then.
It was that bad.
Before it beat off, and then it beat all. It was different. It was the all to off pipeline.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Theoretically, I stream, but life has been not making that easy for me, so I'm in the Discord. I hang around there.
Hell yeah. You love to hear it. Jono, baby, how's the house update? I know it's only been 2 days since the last one, but everyone might not have heard it on Tuesday.
Yeah, we're pretty much done with what the contractors are supposed to be doing, except for some minor fix-ups around the place. We're gonna have to have a fight in front of us about the brick wall that they did, which looks awful. Yeah, I'm gonna need to scrub it down with some cleaner of some kind, but we'll see how that goes. Other than that, pretty close to done with this round.
Fuck yeah. You love to hear it. Nick Doane, my friend, my boy, how about you, my friend? What are you doing on the internet? Where can we find you besides Sundays on New Game Plus, where Nick Doane plays new RPGs, currently playing Final Fantasy 16?
Yeah, so definitely come back to the channel Sunday nights. I'm streaming FF16 playthrough so far. I gotta pick my next new game. It keeps me playing new games because I'm more of a retro game player. I have my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/The Doane Zone, and Monday nights I'm doing going forward in my project for Lunar the Silver Star. I have world record on that, and I'm trying to get the time under 2.5 hours. So I'm like, every Monday night at some point after the kids go to bed, I spend at least an hour going through the route and like testing out my new route. Like I'm developing some new things. Like last week I just found a way to do a step route through a part of the game where I save, but I don't do a save and quit anymore. So that's like an instant 30 seconds off the time of the run. So little bit by little bit, I'm changing the strats, doing it live, and hopefully by the end of that, I'll be under 2.5 hours of that. And yeah, so you can catch me there every once in a while, and
Well,
I'll be back.
It's got to be hard after I shook up the entire speedrunning scene with that extra.
I knew that was coming.
Like,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
can't
I
be
knew
easy.
that was
Everyone
coming.
was immediately like, "What the fuck do we do? Oh my god!" So
Yeah. You showed me a screen that I'd never noticed, and that it was like a mini game that I didn't know existed, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" And it obsoleted my 100% run of the game instantly.
Oh, that's fucking crazy. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Well, yeah, make sure you guys check him out over there. And then, of course, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Joey, my boy. How you doing? What you doing? And where can we find you?
I'm actually trying to Google Translate. Give me 1 sec before you close the thing out.
Fucking Google translating? Doesn't that
The
beat
beat
all?
all.
You're like, yes.
Yeah,
thank
yeah,
God.
And I'll use this when I hold on. Let's see. Wait, this is. Give me a sec. Yeah, you can join the Discord right here. Just talk about games, RPGs. We're playing Street Fighter 6, which Mr. Doane should play. Because I really want to see him get into a fighting game phase of his life.
I have some fighting games I've played. I've had a few world records over a few of them. Just saying.
Looking like a real Blaze Blue
goddamn
appreciator over there. I can smell it.
But what about like against people?
I was pretty high level at Soul Calibur 4 and 5. Other than that, nothing else really.
Oh shit. Well, hop on Street Fighter 6. Oh, he says it's fun, isn't it? But I don't. This is only like in one of the first times he says it. I don't know if he always.
It's that, yeah. Interesting. Interesting.
Localization.
Update next week. We'll get back to you.
Yeah, we'll find out. On my end, obviously we got all of the various shows and stuff. Sunday's New Game Plus. I actually gotta update this graphic now that I got the new things. Mondays,
that graphic's looking so good.
Mecha Monday. Tuesdays is Companion Quests, and Thursdays, of course, is the main quest. So make sure you guys check that out. On Monday, we're actually starting Gundam Wing, which was a lot of people's first exposure ever to Gundam. So I'm actually really excited to do that and kind of hear everyone's like fucking Toonami stories and stuff like that. So be sure you guys check out all the stuff that we're doing right now. It's really exciting. Any kind of support you guys show means the fucking world. You guys who come on and actually hang out with me every night, you guys fucking rock. Thank you guys. This is the beginning of another fucking main quest. It's exciting. I love when we start a new game. I love looking forward to learning so many people's personal stories with games, opinions, the way they played the game. It's always exciting when we first start a new long form game on the show, and it's a treat that we get to do it twice. So thank you guys so much. We found a gentleman who is also playing Breath of Fire 3, so we're gonna be shooting a raid on over there. Eventually I'm gonna have to make one of those fucking, the people do the raid message where everyone's supposed to come. I'll figure that out eventually, but I'll get there. But for now, hey, Dr. Completion, thank you so much for the follow.
At the end.
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
Thanks.
so sweet. Thank you, my friend. But yeah, make sure you guys are awesome members of his chat. Let him know where you came from, and we will see you guys hopefully Sunday. That's the next show, so we'll see you then, you guys. We are going to Mikhail cheated. We're gonna be closing this bad boy out the way that we have been doing it since day one, and that's with an Earthbound reference. 3, 2, 1. Fuzzy Pickles, you guys. We'll see you next time. Later.
Yeah.